Hi, I'm Scott McQueen,
And I'm Connor Collins.
and we are here to talk about our new game called 270. In government, we decided that what if we didn't like the outcome of the election? So we created a game called 270, where you yourself can run as a Democrat or Republican and force the outcome of the election.
To start this game, you want to choose if you want to play for the Democrats or the Republicans on the red or blue side. And then you'll start by drawing a state. In this case, we have Hawaii, and you'll use the 10-sided dice to roll for money. Nice. Take as many money cards as you need. And then you'll always take 6 effect cards.
So a quick explanation of the pieces of the game board. This map right here, the numbers in each state show the electoral votes that each state has if it is won. The numbers on the card is the number that you must roll to win. The Democrat always has to roll below the number, and the Republican has to roll above the number. Since Hawaii always usually goes Democrat, it's a very high number, which puts it at about a 20, which means as a Democrat I have to roll below that number in this range. Now, before you play every state, you have to roll both the black and blue dice to decide voter turnout. It's about 92%, which means that the Democrats always have an advantage. And in your nice instruction booklet, it'll tell you exactly what the percentage means. So since it's 92%, it's a +3 for the Democrats, but since it's already at a 20, I cannot go any higher. So now, before we roll for the state, we each look at our effect cards, and each card has a different effect that is explained on the card that will affect the roll or the outcome of the state. You can play up to 4 effect cards per state. Now the money. For every $1 million you spend, it adjusts the slider one way or the other. So if Connor was to play $1 million, Hawaii would go from a 20 down to a 19, therefore giving him a chance to win the state. So we're going to play our cards. I'm not going to play anything because Hawaii's a 20, and to be honest, it's only worth 4 electoral votes.
I'm giving my money too because it's all about strategy in this game.
Therefore, roll pretty much is useless. 12, Democrats win Hawaii. Okay, now we draw the new state. Indiana. The roll to win for Indiana is a 1, so we'll move the slider down. Clearly it's hard for a Democrat to win that. So then we roll for voter turnout. It's at a 0. So 0 would help the Republicans with a +3, but since it's already at a 1, we can't adjust the slider at all. So Indiana's about 11 electoral votes, so we're probably going to look and see if what we can play.
So I'm playing an immediate card, which means Scott, my opponent, can't play any of his money cards or effect cards. It says that the bus breaks down and that the campaign trial is put on hold so that he can't do anything in that state.
With this being a prototype, it does not say immediate play on it, but it will hopefully in your version that you are playing right now. But if it doesn't, just read the card and try to use some common sense there. So Indiana at a 1, I roll a 12, goes Republican. So we draw the next state. This is the 3rd state that we have drawn, which signifies that this is the end of the round almost. You play 3 states in a round, and then after a round you get to draw enough effect cards to make sure you have 6 in your hand, and then you roll again for money. So New Mexico is a state. It's an 18 to win, and 5 electoral votes are on the money here. Voter turnout, 0%, helps the Republicans by 3. So what cards did you play, Connor?
Since this is it's going to be really hard for me to win, I played the spoiler vote, in which the Republicans actually get -2 points. And so some of the effect cards may hurt you, and so you want to get rid of them on these states which you probably don't have much of a chance of winning, and they don't have many electoral votes.
I myself did the exact same thing. I played the people vote for Bernie Sanders, which is a -3 for the Democrats. And then I played 2 voter turnout drops to 9%, which is another -3 for Democrats. The slider is super helpful, so you can move it with every card played to keep track of what you need to roll for. Doesn't matter who rolls for state. To 14, Republicans take New Mexico. And then you just simply discard your used effect cards and money cards into a separate pile.
This next round is my turn, so we're going to roll for money first again. Awesome. And you can add that to your money stack. And then make sure with every new round that you always keep a hand of 6 effect cards. So we already got some new ones. And then we'll select a state. We got Ohio, which is a really important one, a swing state. So Ohio is at a 10.
Roll voter turnout. It's at about a 20. That helps the Republicans.
+2.
Yes, sir. +2 Republicans goes down to an 8. Make sure you play all your money and effect cards face down so that you don't show the other person what you are playing.
Alright. I played the hacked card, which is a corrupt card. So this means Scott is going to lose any money that he put down.
I put 5 million down, so that's gone to waste, sadly. And now the state stays at an 8, and we roll for it. 20. Strong Democratic. Oh,
Wait.
Republicans win that one.
So we have several other cards like this, corruption cards, which will be marked in your version. In the prototype they're not. But if you get away with a corruption, you can increase your effect cards hand up to 7. So these are valuable cards.
So we draw a new state. Texas. It's a 7 to win. 34 electoral votes. Pretty popular. So I am playing the third party wins a state, which what it will do is remove the state's votes from the mix, which means neither of us win it. So anything Connor has played is now useless.
$2 million.
So you can just remove this state, put it out somewhere separate. Draw the last state of the round. North Carolina. Roll voter turnout. 80. Helps the Democrats by 2. So we were at an 11. Goes to a 13. Okay, what'd you play, Connor?
I played 2 effect cards. I played the zombie vote card, which is a +2 to either side, Democrat or Republican, so this will help me by 2 points. And I also played people vote for Bernie Sanders, which takes 3 away from the Democrats, which will also help me. And in addition, I played $2 million.
I played $1 million. So it's at a 6. Democrats have to roll below that to win. I rolled a 6.
Which means, in that case, the Republicans will take it because the Republicans have to roll that number or higher. Democrats have to roll under the number.
So, before I let him take that, I'm going to play what is called a Hanging Chad, which this card will force a reroll, so I have another chance to roll for North Carolina. It's a 5. Perfect. I win. Connor lost. Now, a card like a Hanging Chad must be played after the roll, obviously, and you do not have to play it at the beginning of the round, so it's an immediate effect. So that's the end of the round. We start a new round by rolling for money and drawing our 6 effect cards. So to conclude the game, make sure you keep tallying up your electoral votes that are represented on the board. Once you reach 270, you will become the president-elect, just like it did this year. And let's hope that your president-elect is the one that you want.
Have fun, guys.